This is about what self-managing owners of rental properties need to be thinking about now. Here's my calm countdown to the 1st of May. If you've owned a rental property for years and managed it yourself, this message is especially for you. You're in the right place. And let me say clearly at the start, this isn't about panic. It's not about saying you've done things wrong, and it's certainly not about frightening good, responsible owners. It's about understanding why the next few months matter more than they've done for a long time. One of the biggest misconceptions we hear from long-standing owners is, I've been doing it for years, I know how it works, I don't need any help. And you probably do and don't. But here's the shift that's quietly taking place. For many years, the private rented sector relied heavily on customer practice. If you acted reasonably, maintained the property, and treated your resident fairly, things worked out. What's changing, and has been changing for some time, is that the sector is moving away from informal understanding and towards process, evidence, and consistency. And that's not a criticism of owners, it's a structural change in how the sector will be regulated going forward. And this is why long-standing owners are often more exposed than the newer ones, because your tenancy agreements may be older, if you have one at all. Your documents may have been issued under previous rules. Your processes may rely on conversations, goodwill, and trust, all of which work well until scrutiny increases. From May the 1st, direction of travel becomes really clear. Decisions will increasingly be judged not on intent, but on process. Not, were you a reasonable owner, but did you follow the correct legal steps in the correct order with the correct evidence? That difference will matter going forward. Right now, the key question every self-managing owner should be asking is not, is my tenancy fine today? It's, if something changed tomorrow, could I demonstrate compliance without stress, delay, or doubt? Because legislation rarely causes problems on the day it comes into force. It causes problems later. When you need to change the rent, when a resident challenges a decision, when a tenancy needs to end, or when the local authority become involved. And from 27th of December last year, they were seriously involved. And that's when the gaps will show up. And for experienced owners, those gaps are usually unintentional. Out-of-date documents, assumptions based on old rules or processes that were once acceptable but no longer quite meet the mark. Over the next few weeks, we're going to go calmly and clearly through the areas that matter most. We're going to look at documentation you need, the tenancy agreements you need to look at, how notice will actually work, rent increases, repairs, standards and complaints. Not to overwhelm you, but to help you stay firmly in control. At Maxine Leicester, we've been supporting owners through legislative changes since 2005, and the pattern's always the same. The owners who struggle aren't careless, they're experienced, busy and doing their best, but they don't have the time or the headspace to track every technical adjustment. The owners who feel confident are the ones who either regularly review their setup or choose an expert to support and manage the risk on their behalf. Both valid, both doing nothing is where the stress creeps in. So if you want clarity, calm and confidence going into May, this series is for you. Just subscribe to get next week's issues, and we'll start with the most common issue that we see, documentation that looks fine but quietly creates risks later. One step at a time, no panic, just informed professional ownership. I'll look forward to talking to you next week.